Hey, good Friday morning, July 18th, 2025. Ken Arzon here, talking baseball history. I've been focusing lately baseball players whose career is over, 300 or better career batting average. I can't believe it, but I'm up to 123 guys I've covered, 300 or better batting average. I have 2,000 videos, and a lot of those videos I did in the past we're looking at baseball matchups. For example, Babe Ruth versus Lou Gehrig. I compared the two, who was better. I did a lot of matchups videos. Roger Hornsby versus Ty Cobb, Ted Williams versus Joe DiMaggio. Those were matchups. I also did a lot of videos on pitchers, matched them up. Then I did a lot of videos on baseball accomplishments from players, baseball records, baseball teams. But lately, I've been finding it very curious and interesting looking at guys who had a 300 or better career batting average. What was it about them made them different from other guys who had like 250 career batting average or 260, 270, 280? A lot of guys are in that category. But there's a select few 300 or better career. This will be the 123rd guy I've covered. Cecil Travis. Have you heard of him? I haven't. But you go to Baseball Reference, look up baseball average career. And it lists, starting with number one, Ty Cobb, 366. You go all the way down. Cecil Travis, he played from 1933 to 1947. He missed 3 years because of the military, 1942, 43, and 44. Then in 1945, he served also that year, so it's like 3.5 years. But then he came back, played 15 games, 1945, and then his career kind of ended at age 33. Let's look at his numbers. 1933 gets into 18 games. He's about 19 years old. Good start. I like guys who start playing baseball at an early age. 19 years old. 13 hits in 18 games, 302 average. Second year, 1934, 109 games. Gets 125 hits, bats 319. That was good. Third year, he got 170 hits, batted 318. 3 years in a row, 300 or better. 1936, 164 hits, 92 RBIs. That's a good output. 317 average. 4 straight years, 300. This guy can hit. 1937, he improves on his hitting. 181 hits, 344 average. So 5 straight years out of the gate, 300. Did you know that about Cecil Travis? I didn't. I had to look him up. All right, so he gets into his 6th year in the league. He's 24 years old. He gets 190 hits. That's 335. Now, he's not a slugger. He's not an RBI producer. But he's a good all-around hitter. So his 7th year, 25 years old, 139 hits, 292 average. 1940, 26 years old, 170 hits, 322 average. So he's been in the league 8 years, 7 of them 300 or better. Then in 1941, before World War II starts, it started in the later half of that year with the bombing of Pearl Harbor, remember December 7th, but the baseball season went from April to September. Listen to this year for Cecil Travis. 152 games, 106 runs scored. He gets 218 hits. 1941 season. He leads the league in hits. 101 RBIs, 359 average, and he gets 316 total bases. You know what that means? He just went 5 for 5. What do I mean? 5 categories that I like. 100 runs scored, he went 106. 200 hits, he goes 218. 101 RBIs, that's the third category, 100 or more RBIs. The fourth category, 300 or better batting average, he goes 359. And then the last category, 300 or more total bases, he goes 316. How about that? Cecil Travis in 1941 goes 5 for 5. And then guess what happens? World War II breaks out in December 7th. The United States get involved with the bombing of Pearl Harbor. So Cecil Travis joins the military. He plays he serves 3.5 years in the military until the end of until about September of 1945. So he misses the entire season, plays 15 games, comes back, bats 241. He's not the same. 1946, tries to play every game that year, but only gets 117 hits. He's lost his stroke. He's completely out of it. Bats 252. And then the 1947 season will be his last season. Just 74 games, 44 hits. Gets a 216 average. So the last 3 were a bust. But so it turns out that Cecil Travis plays 12 years, 4,914 at-bats in 1,328 games. But if you look closely at the stats, it's not 12 full seasons. He had 3 seasons under 100 games. So we can deduct the 12 minus 3. We can add those 3 seasons as maybe 1 season. So he played about 10 years. And listen to this. 1,544 hits in 10 years. Double that. Let's say he played 20 years. He would have had 3,000 hits. This guy was a good hitter. Struck out only 291 times and 4,914 at-bats. 265 career doubles, not a home run guy, 27 career homers, only 657 RBI, so he's not an RBI producer. But I like the batting average. 314 career. So out of his 12 years, 8 of them, 300 or better. And his high was 359, 1941 season. He was one of the best players that year. 2,046 career total bases. What do you think of Cecil Travis? Kind of impressed with his career. It's too bad that World War II broke out. He may have been close to 2,000 hits, and if he had played more games, if he had gotten up to about 2,500 games, he may have been one of the players to get 3,000 hits if he had just maintained more consistency. Curious, Cecil Travis, a name not mentioned much in baseball history, but I thought it was just fun just to take a look at him. Who's next? Who should I look at next? Here's another guy that had potential, had a couple of good years, but petered out in the end. But I like his career batting average, 312. Who am I talking about? Dale Mitchell. Have you heard of him? Played in the 1940s and the 1950s. Cleveland Indians. 11-year career. 312 career batting average. I'm going to cover him in my next video. Talk to you later, and respectfully, I'm out.